Let's do it. The race for the White House is a knockdown, drag-out fight to the finish, as you know, with under 70 days left. With the nominees going toe-to-toe on the trail until the voters make their final decision in November, unless we need overtime. And we're keeping score each week in the title boxing ring with former prize fighter himself, political analyst Ed Rollins, who actually was in the ring with Joe Frazier for a while. He also is the co-chairman of the Great American PAC, which is Donald Trump's super PAC. But you are not afraid of being critical for the other Republican nominee. Ed, welcome.
No, what I try to do is be constructive, and I think that's my obligation to the Fox audience, is to be constructive and tell what's actually going on.
But I will say this, my observation, you're much more excited about Donald Trump than you were about Mitt Romney.
Oh, no question about that. I think that Trump is connecting with ordinary blue-collar voters out there, and I think he's projecting real leadership, and he's getting stronger by the day.
But in August, he gave you mostly heartburn.
Yes, he did.
All right, ready for round one?
Yes.
Round one, the topic, immigration.
We don't build a coalition by insulting our friends or acting like a loose cannon. And it certainly takes more than trying to make up for a year of insults and insinuations by dropping in on our neighbors for a few hours and then flying home again. That is not how it works.
President Obama and Hillary Clinton support sanctuary cities. They support catch and release on the border. They support visa overstays. They support the release of dangerous criminals from detention. And they support unconstitutional executive amnesty.
And those are the two. Speaking yesterday and tweeting out later, Hillary Clinton said Trump just failed his first foreign policy test. Diplomacy isn't as easy as it looks. But I care what Ed Rollins thinks. Ed, what do you think?
I thought he had a great day. I thought he looked very strong. He obviously stood toe-to-toe with the president of Mexico. They exchanged ideas. Then his speech last night was a strong, tough speech. Her idea, we build coalitions, we do these kinds of things. That's why we're still in the same position we were when we came in 8 years ago under Obama.
The different tones didn't bother you?
No, I think the bottom line is that she basically is jabbing. Marcus of Queensberry rules. He's throwing haymakers, and he's landing them.
All right, he's my favorite, Marcus. Meanwhile, round two would be the African-American vote. Let's listen.
The policies of Hillary Clinton have produced only poverty, joblessness, failing schools, broken homes, and rising crime. And it's only getting worse. They don't care about you. Remember that.
From the start, Donald Trump has built his campaign on prejudice and paranoia. In just this past week, under the guise of outreach to African Americans, Trump has stood up in front of largely white audiences and described black communities in such insulting and ignorant terms.
I don't think it's insulting when you talk in terms of the crime that is occurring in the urban areas of America and trying to find solutions other than the Democrat solutions that have been there for 40 years. So I think that he made good points there. She, again, is just kind of the soft touch. His audience is whites, but it's not. He's not trying to track just the black African-American vote. He's trying to show Americans he wants to solve problems.
Hopefully, and Saturday he's going to go to Detroit to show to a black audience that he cares.
And he wants to hear their side of the story.
Winner is?
Winner's Trump.
All right, round two goes to Trump. Round one went to Trump. When it comes to character, that's the focus of round three. Character.
Hillary Clinton thinks she's entitled to be president. She thinks she's above the law. So far, she's proven that. But the truth is, it's the opposite. Her criminal conduct at home and her failed interventions overseas simply make her unfit. She is unfit to serve in the Oval Office.
No one should have any illusions about what's really going on here. Now Trump is trying to rebrand himself as well. But don't be fooled. A few words on a teleprompter won't change that. He says he wants to make America great again, but more and more it seems as though his real message seems to be make America hate again.
The winner on character.
I don't think he's preaching hate. I think he's basically talking about the facts that every American who watches television realizes what's going on in the country. And I think, again, he wins this round. You know, she had a good line there, but it wasn't enough to win the round. Because I think the critical thing here is that she is not changing any policies that Obama did. The country desperately wants change. He is the agent of change.
You might hear spin from different areas, but it's hard to imagine a stronger week going into Labor Day than Donald Trump has. But Saturday might be his biggest.
It could, you know, it's going to end up the discussion. He is closed. Well, he's talking to blue-collar workers about serious problems. She's out in the Hamptons,
right,
being with rich guys raising lots of money.
Ed Rollins, 3 rounds. You have it a knockout this week.
This was the strongest week he's had since the convention.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to go see Hands of Stone together, the latest boxing movie out there. Roberto Duran.